Hey guys, Travis with TCustomz Productions, TCustomz.com. Today's just going to be a quick tip that I think that some people can benefit from, especially from what I'm seeing on SoundCloud. I know most of you guys are using SoundCloud to promote your music. It's a good place to network. You can communicate with other music people. I wouldn't consider it one of my primary platforms, but I go on here from time to time, maybe a couple times per month at least. Check messages, check new notifications. If people have followed me, you guys know you can check your notifications to see of any new engagement on your tracks, who's followed you, commented. So I like to go through those every so often, reach out to the people who have listened to my music, who have reached out to me, go to their page and see what tracks I like, drop a comment, leave some feedback, and kind of engage with people. Many of you watching this maybe have connected with me on SoundCloud and we've maybe spoken through a quick comment or through a message. And so what's happening when I'm going through these notifications, I'll go over to the individual's page, I'll link over, and when you link over to somebody's page, just like I'm on my page right now, it shows whatever's in their main feed, I guess. All is what's selected by default. And you have these other options that you can click here, but this is like the main page. If I go to soundcloud.com/TCustomz, this is the main page that comes up. What I've noticed is on a lot of these accounts, I'm trying to listen to their music and I'll go to their main page and it's a lot of reposts of other people's music. For me, there's a little friction there because if I have to scroll down so far and I'm looking for your individual tracks and I don't find it right away, it makes me a lot more likely just to bounce and not even be able to see any of your music. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, you can just click on tracks right here and it'll show you all the tracks that that particular person's uploaded. That's true, but what's funny is I just realized that, and especially for somebody brand new who's landing on your main page, you're introducing more friction for them to have to click on something else than to just go to your main page and be able to preview whatever you want them to preview right from the beginning. The first couple tracks will be reposts and reposts and reposts, and then maybe one of their own tracks is kind of filtered in here. Now, keep in mind, some of the SoundCloud accounts that may follow you or engage or repost your stuff are actually music curated accounts. They don't really post anything of their own. Some of them primarily repost certain niche music. Maybe they're posting all hip hop instrumentals, or they're posting certain styles of hip hop music, or they have certain playlists, and it's basically just all curated content. But I know a lot of beat makers and recording artists, they also repost, maybe tracks they're featured on, or they'll repost their friend's track. Sometimes that can be confusing, especially for me or anybody new coming to your page and not being able to hear your tracks right away. And like I said, I found myself many times not knowing what to click on or what I'm listening to, whose music I'm clicking on. And unless you're actually directing people to the tracks page, the URL would be soundcloud.com/your username/tracks, and you're doing a significant amount of reposting on your account, it's very likely that other people's music is going to surface to the top before yours does. So all I wanted to do in this video is just make you aware of that. If somebody doesn't know to click on tracks, which again, I've been using SoundCloud for a while and I just realized to click on this, it'd be a lot easier if somebody just comes to your main page and is able to click whatever tracks you want them to hear instead of listening to other stuff that you've reposted. And so for those of you who are reposting music on a regular basis, there's a couple different ways to combat this. If you're uploading a lot more of your music than you're doing reposting, and you're doing that consistently, then more than likely your music's going to surface to the top. But as you can see right here, I have a spotlight set up for my premium account. I think I've just upgraded to the first tier premium. If you don't want to pay for SoundCloud, I understand there's a lot of extra benefits to paying for it too. Aside from just the spotlight, there's analytics, there's a lot of other benefits. But this spotlight in particular ensures me that if somebody new comes to my main page, that they're going to see specific tracks and be able to listen to specific tracks above the fold without having to scroll down and get deeper into the rest of my music. So just as a quick example, I'm going back through these notifications and I looked at this username, Demaz, I'm not sure how you pronounce this. But anyway, he's reposted and liked one of my tracks, and so I wanted to check out his music, right? So I just go to the username, open it in a new tab, and the first thing that I see are all these reposts of, I don't know if these are people he's associated with. I don't know if these are just tracks that he likes and he's reposted. You don't have any real way of knowing that. Now that I know, I can click on tracks, but if you don't know that, his last track, most recent track, was posted 3 months ago. So if I'm on the main page and I'm trying to scroll down and all these are 9 days, 14 days, 16 days, I'm having to scroll all the way down at the bottom of the page before I actually get to one of his tracks. So again, if you have a SoundCloud account that is primarily set up just to curate other people's music, then it probably won't apply to you. But specifically for you artists and producers who maybe are posting other people's music, but also are looking to showcase your music, maybe somebody new stumbles across your page and all they see are a bunch of reposts, it might be a turnoff, they might bounce, it might be a little too much friction for them to actually go through and dig and find the specific tracks that you've made. At the end of the day, you want to make make it as easy as possible for people to hear your music, to engage with it. So again, the free way to fix that is just make sure that you're uploading more often than you're doing reposting of other people's music. Or number two, just upgrade to the premium account, and that way you can have a static spotlight and you can switch these out whenever you want. And you can actually pick playlists too. Like I have my sound pack playlist right here, and it only counts as one of my tracks. Hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. Look forward to connecting with you guys on SoundCloud. If you haven't connected with me already, feel free to reach out. The link will be in the description. Most of the submissions I get in the music showcase that we've been doing have been direct SoundCloud links. So like I said, I know the majority of music people are on this platform. So feel free to reach out. Feel free to say hello. Hopefully this tip helps. Click the thumbs up if it did. Drop your comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.